Today I messed up by not throwing away my sex tape from 20 years old ago. I, 39F, made a tape with my then boyfriend back when I was 19. We later got married and later passed away, died 14 years old ago. I had forgotten all about this tape, I don't think about it, and was stashed away never even to be played back. For the past 10 years old I've been in a relationship, he knows I made the tape. A year ago we bought a house together and moved out of the place I had lived for almost 16 years old. The tape was packed and made it into the new house. I wasn't holding on to it. Honestly, why I didn't destroy it when I was packing to move. Recently, my partner brought it up and I said I still had it, but don't remember where it is. He was upset by that answer, understandably, and I apologized. I didn't lie and say, oh yeah, I got rid of that thing, and then secretly found it and trashed it. I was honest. The tape is just an object to me and it holds no value in my brain. Again, I even still had it. The idea that I still had it ate away at him. And so after a week of it sitting in his brain, he went on a hunt. And he found it. It was in the back of the drawer in my dresser that isn't used often. Had no memory of putting it there. He confronts me saying I lied to him about this whole thing. Which, come on, if I knew where it was I wouldn't got it, trashed it, and avoided this entire mess. But here we are. Here's where it gets bad. He left today for a few hours. I saw on our bank statement he went to the liquor store. I asked him about it. He bought whiskey, drank some, and left it in his office before coming back home. Nowhere decides he's leaving me tonight after confronting me crying that he doesn't know who I am and he has to leave. He left for his parents' house and I decided to do some investigating. That gut feeling, I followed it. He found the tape before he left for his office. That's why he left the house. Grabbed his Sony handheld from the basement, bought a bottle of whiskey, and watched it. Returned home at a beeline upstairs and re-hid the tape before confronting me that he found it. He has no idea I know he watched it. Moderator announcement / today I messed up is going in a new direction. Dear / tofu subscribers, it has now been just a little over 4 years since the creation of our subreddit. Throughout those 4 years / tofu has rapidly grown in size from a few thousand subscribers to have over 5 million, has become a default, and has undoubtedly offered a wide variety of memorable stories about human error. However, as time has shown again and again, all good things must once come to an end. For a few months now, the moderation team has been discussing the future of the subreddit. As moderation had grown increasingly more difficult and time-demanding due to the heavy influx of users and the large number of posts, we were finding it difficult to maintain the quality of the sub. As a result, we took steps such as creating the common fudge-up list and bringing new moderators on board. With time, it became apparent that the steps we were taking weren't bringing in much of a difference. Along with that, we found that the moderation team itself didn't have the energy to deal with the wide number of posts involving repetitive fudge-ups, bodily fluids, and sexy sex. After lengthy discussion, we decided that / tofu had run its course in the current format and a change of direction was necessary. One of the factors that we took into consideration in our decision was the long-term prospect of text-based storytelling communities. By today's standings, they are a declining trend not just on Reddit, but throughout the internet. While our change of direction was mainly motivated by different factors, we believe that adapting to the trends gaining popularity on Reddit today early will also help us ensure the longevity of our subreddit. As of today, / tofu will focus on sharing GIFs and videos of animals freaking up. Our goal with this is to create a more positive and relaxed atmosphere inside our community, and as paradoxical as it may sound, return to our roots of providing entertaining content to the internet in the process. We'd like to thank all of our subscribers that have made the last 4 years what they have been, and with the other side of the same statement, we'd like to invite each and every single one of you to take part and enjoy the next 4 in a new and improved / tofu. Please take the time to read the sidebar to familiarize yourself with our new rules and guidelines. Happy posting. The / tofu moderation team. Today I messed up by masturbating in an office bathroom prior to my job interview. As a confidence technique on job interviews, I find out who will be interviewing me. I find a picture of them online, I print it, and I masturbate onto the picture. I know it sounds silly, but it gives me a psychological boost of sorts. During the interview, I keep thinking of what I did to their image, And it is kind of hard to be intimidated by somebody if you came all over them a few minutes ago. Male or female interviewer, it doesn't matter. It's not necessarily sexual, it's a dominance thing. Well, I really screwed up recently. I was in the office bathroom a few minutes prior to my interview, doing my technique, and I somehow don't hear the bathroom door open. So somebody is in there, and they surely hear me masturbating. I walk out, and I am horrified to see a person at the sink turn around and stare at me. Then I saw him look horrified. He was looking at what was in my hands. It was a picture of him, covered in semen. He was the guy who was going to interview me. I just dropped the picture and literally ran out. I didn't bother trying to do the interview. I left. I am so humiliated. I am crying and raging like a fool. Why did I do it?